All right, so I don't know what's going on. John is going to be late to his gig. That's a fact, Jack. So I didn't know he was going live today. And I'm guessing it's going to be unwatchable. But I just want to see how long he goes. Because he's going to be late for his little gig. He's going to be late for his little gig. How many people is he watching? He's going to be late for his little gig. Stuttering John, the Stuttering John gig.
Circus.
Thing is a circus. It's called the Dabbleverse. You dumb, stupid fuck.
Oh, somebody just told him I'm going live. I'm sniping him. And now he's going to play his music. Oh, isn't that adorable? Isn't that adorable? This fucking loser. John, what time are you leaving for your gig? Starts at 7:30. You're at least 3 hours away. John is still in Long Island, unless he's staying at someone's shitty apartment in New Jersey, near New Brunswick, because this is at least 3 hours away. That's a fact, Jack. Dave Sayre, we got word his gig was canceled. Who'd you get word from? I'll send you the link. Yeah, there's no way he's, it's 3 hours away. If I was going to go right now to where John is, allegedly, it's at least 3 hours away. John's got to deal with the Long Island traffic. He's got to deal with the JFK traffic. Then he's got to deal with the then he's got to deal with when he gets to Staten Island Expressway. He's got to go through Staten Island. Then he's got to deal with New Jersey traffic. There's no way he's making to this gig. That's why I'm surprised he was live. So Vinny probably caught on that John is a clown, etc. Why is he? And he done it. This is shit he was covering. This is shit he was covering yesterday. Now he's watching me, watching Ray, watching him, watching Ray. But again, he's an expert. And the gig got canceled? I believe it. That's the only thing that makes sense. So he's gonna go till 5:30, and then the gig starts at 7:30. So in theory, he doesn't have to be there till 8 o'clock. But even if he left at 5, he doesn't make it there by 8 o'clock. And again, these are just the realities. When I used to have a gig on Long Island, if I lived in Queens, if I had a gig on Long Island on a Monday through Friday weekday, I think they're called, I would have to give myself 3 hours to get there from Queens to Long Island. The traffic is so bad. So John coming from Long Island to New Brunswick, that's the equivalent of like crossing the state of Pennsylvania. That's how long it fucking takes. So it probably is canceled. Vinny, if I called Vinny, he would lie to me. Vinny's a liar. Vinny was a high school class president. So he's been lying for decades. He'll say anything to anybody.
That's Chad. Thank you.
To come fucking fight you at venues.
You covered this yesterday. So he's going to be late for his gig because he's got to cover Ray DeVito? Yeah, that's gig canceled. Let me check the website. Again, John probably told him, you know what? Let's stick it to Brennan and cancel the gig and not announce it. I mean, these fucking losers. Again, the reason John's in the tent is because Vinny doesn't give a fuck about the gig. That's why. They had whatchamacallit. They had whatchamacallit book. Oh, speaking of New Year's Eve and whatchamacallit, Dov Davidoff's there New Year's Eve. Data points. Barry Ribs was there on, I'll just put it up. He'll book anybody. He doesn't give a fuck. Barry Ribs was there. Remember, he wanted to come on my show to promote his gig. Barry Ribs was there. 7 o'clock October 4th. So Barry Ribs was in the tent. That's a fact, Jack. Because Brewer was there at the same time on the 4th. So Brewer was inside. Barry Ribs had put him in the tent. Stuttering John, he probably booked him in the tent because he's like, here it is, Stuttering John. There's nobody else there. So he probably thought, I'll give John the tent gig. John sells any tickets. We'll do the show. If not, we'll cancel it. And the only people that bought tickets are going there to troll him, just like his show. Dale Ugley's there this weekend, so that means Barry Ribs will be hanging around even if he's not booked. So he put John in the tent for no reason other than he knows John won't sell any tickets. And then if he has he books somebody else for the Thursday that might sell some tickets, he'll put him inside. He'll keep John in the tent. Stuttering John Melendez. Show takes place in the tent. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm sure it's canceled. If he's still doing a show, the gig is canceled. That's a fact, Jack. Oh, now John just by himself. Where's mommy? Where's mommy, John? John, you gonna be late, John? This gig you've been promoting for weeks, maybe months. What happened?
Harry Dick, Lucy filed an
What
affidavit.
What happened, John? You got time to cover all this? You got this big gig to go to. Doesn't just
thing. Let's see.
What's he gonna do? Play the music? That'd be so exciting. He's gonna try to get me to lose my channel by playing the music. So exciting. Show the clips of you inviting Tommy. Oh, John's a tough guy. Oh, Johnny boy. So sad. So sad. So sad. So sad.
Why am I so mean?
What do you got, John? You got some more $2 insults? You got some more $2 insults? Go ahead, Dave Sayre. What do you got?
Yeah, last night I was watching NJ Ranger and he was getting a text message from somebody saying that the gig was canceled. He didn't say the source, I don't think. But yeah, I don't know. That's where I heard from it. I trust NJ Ranger on this because I think he was going, right? So I figured maybe there was an email or something sent. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because he bought tickets. He probably bought tickets already.
So, but he didn't say that it was from the Stress Factory, I don't think, unless that came later. But
Brian Landon got tickets. I looked at the website last night. They're saying I can't use the website saying I can't use his tickets because it's not in my name. So I don't know what's going to happen. If anybody, again, the show starts at 7:30. And again, you don't live here. I live here. Going from Long Island to New Brunswick is going to take minimum 3 hours this time of day. So if he's going to leave, even if he leaves at 6:30, he's going to hit a shitload of traffic going through past JFK on the Bell Parkway and then through Staten Island, blah, blah, blah. So the fact that he's casually doing a show kind of implies that the show's canceled.
Should I call the Stress Factory and ask?
Yeah, call the Stress Factory.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second.
Met Ray at a bar in Manhattan, and I paid for all the drinks, and of course,
sure he did.
It's New Brunswick, right?
Yeah.
New Brunswick. Okay.
Yeah. 732, I think. 732 haha or something. Don't mute yourself.
Thank you for calling Chef Factory. This is Missy speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Missy. Hey, is the Stuttering John show still happening tonight in the tent?
It's not in the tent. It's inside.
Oh, it's inside now. The Stuttering John show, 100%?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So tickets are transferable, I'm assuming? Whatever tickets you bought will be fine for the show, I'm assuming.
Like if you buy tickets, if you purchase tickets on our website.
Yeah, because I purchased them thinking it was in the tent. I just want to make sure I don't have to rebuy tickets again. Okay.
No.
Okay.
You're good.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Missy.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew, seriously, I knew once I said, no, I knew once I said I was going to honk my car in the parking garage. I knew they'd go inside. So that's why I checked last night, because I knew that, Stuttering John's a hack. So he went to Vinny Brennan. It's like, Brennan said he's going to, and Vinny's like, oh shit, that would work. Vinny knows it would work because the tent is literally adjacent to the parking garage. Like there's no mistaking it. So I knew eventually if the gig wasn't canceled, I knew they move it inside. That's why I checked last night to see if they had another guy in there in the inside, because I knew otherwise they'd move it inside to stick it to me. So
I wonder where the rumor is getting spread, because I don't think Stuttering John said that the thing was canceled or that it was moved, but somebody must have heard something to spread that rumor so that all the trolls are like, all right, well, I'm not going to go then if it's canceled. It's like a
no, it's inside. Like I'm still going. I knew they might not let me in. I'm not going to use Brian Landon's tickets because in theory, they could be like you. So I'll just buy my own ticket. So if anybody wants to use Brian Landon's tickets, let me know, and I can email me at go to my website, email me, and then I'll forward the email, unless Brian Landon doesn't want me to do that, because that would actually be doxing him a little bit. So anyway, yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going. So I assumed that they were going to do that to stick it to me. But it doesn't hurt me at all, because in fact it actually helps me, because now I can take the train and now I can drink. Because if I was going to drive and use my my honker, as they say, my honker to fuck with the show, then I'd have to drive. I wouldn't be able to drink. So now I'll be able to drink, go to the show, drink. I don't have to worry about I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Then John would be like, yeah, I outsmarted Brennan. He thought I was going to be. I knew he was going to reach out to whatchamacallit, Charlie Sheen. What's his name?
Vinny Brand.
Vinny Brand. Oh, Stuttering John just said he's taking a train. I'm going to reach out to whatchamacallit, Charlie Sheen. What's his name?
Vinny Brand.
Vinny Brand. Oh, John's sniping us. Hi, John. Hi, John, you fucking loser. Hi, John, you fucking loser. Oh, John's a loser. Oh, they're going inside now. Oh.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, now at least you'll be able to see the show and enjoy it.
I don't lose my narrative at all. It's fucking perfect. Again, I'll still go inside and heckle them. I'll go inside. I'll just be another drunk guy at a show heckling. It's not complicated.
You're past there. Will they imagine you're able to get yourself on a tab? Just put all the beers on my tab.
No, we're gonna have a plan. So now I can go there and be a drunk fan of the show, and they'll end up throwing me out because I'm making a drunk. But again, I didn't. Oh, he just called me a dumb, stupid fuck and told me to be ready. Ouch! Ouch!
Might as well call Louis J. Gomez down here too. Bobby Kelly, fight them all, baby.
Oh, no. I can't. I need Stuttering John to go running to Vinny Brand and go, Hey, Vinny, Kevin Brennan said he was going to park his car in the parking garage next to the tent, and he was going to set up his thing, his honker, and he's going to, now I'll just do it inside. And again, if they don't let me inside, I'll say, I'm not allowed inside? What's happening? I thought this was a free country. I can't buy a ticket to see Stuttering John? Oh, I'll be inside, and I'll be making a fucking ruckus. You fucking stuttering ass.
You wear your hack shirt. Landlords and power holes on my tables, they took turns. Dispute the suits, I ignite and let it burn, let it burn. I wonder, so is Kiki still opening for him? We should have called Kiki and asked her. Watching something, you can't see it. Hey, Jack.
Vinny Graham.
Okay. Oh, he heard through the grapevine.
It's so fucking pathetic. Can't you watch somebody else? Or am I everything? Are you so obsessed with me? Now he's saying they movie with the tent inside? Yeah, but you don't know anything about what's going on.
I don't think it's called the club, you dumb fuck. You better make it called the club.
All you know is how to be a fucking jealous asshole, and that's what you are. You're jelly because I'm working and you're not.
Oh, I'm jelly because he's working at a shitty night on the stress factory. There'll be 20 people there all to troll him.
And you couldn't sell out a $2. Let's face it, you did not sell out a $2.
Maybe I'll run into him on the train. I'll have my phone on. I will have my phone on.
And that's a fact, Jack. St. Patrick's. Thanks for the $2. Would you ever consider cognitive therapy? No. Henry Kissinger liked little boys. I know. Picky took credit for you switching from tent to inside. I don't know where I'm. I thought I'm still in the tent, to be quite honest.
Right.
So I don't know. Everyone's been saying I'm in the tent.
Right.
I have no idea where I am.
Right.
I really don't know, nor do I care.
Right.
Spider McGee, that crappy music ruins your show, yeah? So what?
Imagine
I give you real entertainment.
He got 44,000 of these last year. 44,000 $2 super chats talking shit to him. Imagine.
I got about an hour and a half.
This guy's going to kill. This is going to be the best night of my life. Go watch Stuttering John for an hour and a half. Gold, Jerry. I just pray I run into him on the train. And we have like a... Where'd Dave Sarah go? I see dead people.
Way better. I'm a way better stand-up than Pinky, and that's...
Oh, John, where are all your TV credits from doing stand-up? Were you famous? A lot of famous people had a lot of stand-up TV credits. Not you. You didn't have even one. You're like the ISO Network guy. No TV credits. You guys on the biggest show in the world. No TV credits? Artie Lang was on all the time. He was like Conan and Letterman all the time. How come you weren't on at all? What happened?
That's all it is. It's all about me. And when I go away...
Oh, he's going to go away again? Oh, no, I'll be ruined.
They don't have anything to watch or talk about.
Right. So again, I mean, it's comical. It's comical that now John's like, I didn't even know. I didn't know they moved me.
Imagine saying my stand-up bit, the stand-up show that he was doing a week ago. He's going, I didn't need any new jokes. My old jokes were killing. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he's an hour and a half. Right. We'll see. We'll see. Be ready. I'll be ready. Maybe I'll do one of what those guys do who work on Wall Street. They jump on a Long Island Railroad. They jump on a. I call Vinny. No pickup. Now Vinny will text me. I can't talk on the air. You call me off the air. Yeah, Vinny, I'm gonna call you off the air, and then so you can lie off the air. I'd rather have you lie on the air so that I have proof that you lied. Now John's like, I didn't even know. I got moved to the inside. Yeah, he did. He contacted Vinny Brandt, and he's like, hey, Vinny, Kevin Brennan said he's going to park his car in the parking garage next to the tent and honk his horn while I'm doing my punchlines. And Vinny's like, of course, Vinny's like, oh, yeah, that would actually fuck up your show. So we're going to have to move you inside.
Well, there'll be so few people, though, you'll probably be able to park on the stage anyway, so you'll be fine.
Everyone is there. It's like why people will watch the show. Everyone there is going to be there to troll him. That's it. No one's going to support his comedy. But that's a fact, Jack.
But if he embraced that a little bit, then people would have fun with it. You know,
but he can't because he thinks he's the Duke and the GOAT and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So wait, who? I don't have anybody's number. That's the problem. I don't think I have Flimsy's number or NJ.
Yeah. I can. I'll get you in touch with them. I'll tell them to text you. I think Flimsy's in chat. I don't see NJ Ranger in chat, but I'll DM him on Twitter.
Let me see if I have Flimsy's number.
Somebody posted in chat. No. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I hope everybody that was planning on going still goes. Yesterday, I don't know. It seemed like somebody was trying to get the word out that trolls don't go. It's canceled. I kind of feel like that was trying to happen then yesterday if it's still on, especially if it's moved.
Yeah, but if the club says the club's not going to lie, I mean, if Vinny Brandt lies, that's one thing, but the club is not going to lie. They're not going to. Because you could. I mean, you're not going to sue them, but you could literally go. What? We just called you and you said the show was moved inside. You know, they can't just be spreading misinformation about their club.
Yeah. Malinformation,
whatever that means. Malinformation.
It's bad information that's not necessarily untrue.
Can we carpool? I'm going to be carpooling on the train with Stuttering John. I mean, it's going to be hard to run into him on the train. There's a lot of different trains. I know there's an express that runs from Newark. You know, it stops at Newark and Penn Station, and then the first stop is New Brunswick. That's during rush hour, so I don't know what train I'll get on. But again, I'm going to be with those guys when I used to do gigs on Long Island, and they all have you can't drink beer on the train unless you buy it on the train. But in New York City, they have this weird law that if you're drinking a beer, it has to be in a paper bag.
Yeah.
So I might be one of those guys that maybe I'll be drinking a soda and I'm pretending it's a beer. No, I might be one of those guys who starts drinking once he gets on the fucking train, and I'll just have a paper bag.
So from Long Island to New Brunswick, how long does that train usually take?
It's going to take a while. Well, actually, it's not that bad because the Long Island ends basically. The Long Island train ends basically where the New Jersey Transit train starts. They both go out of Penn Station, so it's the last. It's both the last stop for the Penn Station. I mean, for Long Island Railroad and New Jersey Transit. That's why he's taking a train. But again, John,
drink.
Huh?
So he could drink.
Well, he won't drink, but I'm surprised. So that probably means he's not getting a hotel. So I don't know. I don't know if someone's going to give him a ride back. But John's going to be outnumbered. I mean, Tommy Jordan, send me email me your phone number, and then I'll text you once I get there because I'll probably get there. Yeah, I probably won't. I'll probably get there before the show starts. Now that I'm taking the train. Operation Honk the Clown is in progress. I have horns in position for when the event goes live, boss. See, they stuck it to us, Flimsy. They stuck it to us. Oh no, Jerry! I knew it was going to happen. Once I double checked the website last night to see if there was somebody inside, I knew they're going to move it inside. I knew it because it's not cold today. But I knew that the word was out that if the word had got to Vinny that the Operation Honk the Clown was going to take down Stuttering John show. We retracted that day, Brennan, but I digress.
Sorry. I guess I must have missed the retraction part. Typical Dave.
No, we got what we needed. The show's inside. The show's inside. And if any of you guys have time to go to like a part like Party City, I think Party City is bankrupt. But if you guys can go to, I'm going to bring my thing.
Your little twisters, noisemakers.
Oh yeah, this is just as annoying as I was gonna say. If anybody has time to go to Party City and buy an air horn, like Clearwater Chat. Clearwater Chat has. This will work. Is this illegal? Be funnier if no one shows up. He has an empty room. What?
Ah, Liam, the man who started Clowntown. Wow.
Be funnier if no one shows up. He has an empty room. No, people are showing up to troll him, just like people show up to watch a show to troll him.
Well, I think what he means is like, because I said, maybe he tried to they tried to start this rumor that like the show's canceled so that the trolls don't show up,
right?
And only like the 10 real fans that are going to be there,
right?
Or whatever, 5 or 6 real fans. But again, if you just embrace this kind of stuff, all of this goes away. Like this happened.
It's not that simple. It's not a simple formula. If he embraces it, he's still going to get trolled endlessly.
Yeah. No, I guess you're right. I mean, it's hard to sit there and be called a deadbeat dad and an alcoholic and not a comedian. I get it. It's difficult, but he does it $2 at a time. So, he sat there last year and read nearly 50,000 super chats that are just calling him a pig. So, he's got some kind of thick skin, I guess, right?
No, he doesn't want to work.
He doesn't want to work. Well, yeah,
He looks at this as they get to insult me, and then I get money for beer.
Yeah,
he's not making a lot of money when you his Playboard super chat. The only reason he makes any money really is because he doesn't pay guests.
But how much could he possibly?
Even every week, I still beat him, no matter who he gets on. He has that ghoul on every day, and it's not like he's making money. The ghoul was on Keanu's show last night. So she'll do any show. She'll literally do any show. She's an attention-seeking ghoul is what she is. So she just wants to be a part of something, and that's a fact, Jack. So John probably nets like $100 to $150 a day. So he's like, well, that's my beer money.
Yeah,
because I guess his mom still pays the mortgage. I don't know how it works, but I know that the mom bought the house.
Well, I can't really talk too much shit. I still live in my mother's house, so I can't really.
Yeah, but you're doing it. You're doing the Lord's work.
I am. I'm taking care of that old bitch. When will
KB, please don't make this a work. Don't go there and be all friendly with that broke deadbeat mutant maker fake tough guy. Heckle him. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go in. I don't think they'll let me in. I'll record it all. I'm not gonna live stream it, but I'll record it all. I'll have my phone as I am approaching the comedy club. I'll approach by myself. I'll just buy a ticket. I'm not gonna use Brian Landon's tickets because according to their website, you can't transfer. Whoever bought the tickets
has to be there.
No, it has to be in their name. So when you go to get the tickets, you have to show, I guess, ID.
Yeah.
And it has to be the reservation has to be made or whatever. I guess not a reservation. I guess he already bought the ticket. So if you buy the tickets, you have to show proof that it's you. You can't transfer. So do they let you? I don't know. I don't know if they let you, but I'm not going to take that chance. I'll do it when I went to Neil's one-man show. I'll pay cash to be undercover. You're muted. KB, please. No, I'm not going there to make friends, Voltaire. You have my word. Have fun tonight. 49-49 sorcerer. Yeah, I'm gonna now I can drink and they can't catch us all. Right. Even if the cops come, I already know what I'm gonna say to the cops. I'll be like, "Are you ICE?"
But like, who's?
You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna bring my mask too. I'm gonna bring my mask because I know ICE shows up with masks. So if the cops show up to remove me, I'm gonna put my mask on and I'll be like, "Are you guys ICE?" I'm gonna play you guys are ICE. I'm a citizen.
Like
I'm gonna have a lot of fun tonight.
Okay, first of all, do you think Vinny goes to all these things every single night? You think he's there?
No, Vinny will go tonight. Vinny will go tonight because he's hearing. He's got his ears. He's got his ears to the ground, and he like an Indian, like an old Indian, Navajo Indian, and he knows the troubles.
Listening to the streets.
No, he knows troubles are brewing.
But you don't. I don't know Vinny, but I don't think he's got the balls to like keep you out of the club. He might once he hears that you're there, in my opinion, he might be like, "Come on, don't start any trouble. Just enjoy the fucking show."
I'm definitely gonna heckle him. I'm definitely gonna heckle him. No, he's getting heckled. He's getting heckled. That's a fact. And if he makes it funny, I'll do this to celebrate it.
Oh. When he does his big squeegee bit. Then
he's got an hour and a half, so hopefully he does. I could see it because I hope anybody like Tommy Jordan saw him the other night. I hope he does new material to mix it up for people who went to a show last weekend and now are going to see him tonight.
But where did this hour and a half shit come up? Did he?
Everybody has an hour and a half. Everybody. Brian Kalin said he has 8 hours sitting around.
I got 3 hours of material.
Yeah, they're in the vault somewhere. I mean, these people are out of their fucking minds. Delusional fucking losers. That's all you can say. Everybody has a bunch of sitting around.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought Stuttering John was saying, I'm going to do an hour and a half on stage, which would be fucking amazing. But do some of your new material, John, if you're watching. We want to see the new stuff. Show us the new stuff.
Yeah, we want to see the new stuff. It's going to be great.
Yeah, let's see what Kim Kardashian's up to.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got to watch. John just ended. So let me see what Obnoxious John, is he still live or does he end the same time?
This is where my sound bits come in handy. I got the hat now.
It's all about me.
And when you watch clips on your show, it's generally all about you. When you have conversations on your show, it's all about you. You make it all. Well, you just false. He does like to do that.
It's New Brunswick, right?
Yeah.
New Brunswick? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
732, I think.
Yeah, to try to
732 haha or something.
This is what they do.
Don't mute yourself.
This is what they do.
Here they go. They call on the Stress Factory.
Thank you for calling Stress Factory. This is Missy speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Missy. Hey, is the Stuttering John show still happening tonight in the tent?
It's not in the tent. It's inside.
Oh, it's inside now. The Stuttering John show, 100%?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So the tickets are transferable, I'm assuming?
I like how when you say wow, she's probably like, why is that a wow? Just some randos calling like you moved it inside. It's not a big deal. You didn't move it to the Madison Square Garden. You just moved it inside.
No.
Wow, that's incredible. So she's probably like, what's happening?
So whatever tickets you bought will be fine for the show.
Any brand. I mean, Kevin's been saying, he's going to sabotage the show for so long. I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You're good.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Missy.
Class act, call her by her name.
Oh,
I knew that was going to happen. I knew once I said no. I knew once I said I was going to honk my car in the parking garage. I knew they'd go inside, so that's why I checked last night because I knew that Stuttering John's a hack. So he went to Vinny Brand. It's like Brennan said he's gonna, and Vinny's like, oh shit, that would work. Vinny knows it would work because the tent is literally adjacent to the parking garage. Like there's no mistaking it. So I knew eventually if the gig wasn't canceled, I knew that.
First of all, you didn't know anything. Second of all, I didn't even know they moved to the tent. And third of all, has nothing
from the tent, not to the tent, John. And that's hilarious. Oh, gee, mumbling Nick, thank you for the $2. Imagine grown men waiting on standby to strike an orange. I never thought about it that way. But yes, you're right. Fucking assheads.
Pinky.
Oh.
I'm successful and you're not. I'm working and you're not. I'm not sniping you and you are.
Yeah, because he does his show when I do my show to stick it to me. So of course I'm gonna fucking snipe him. Again, anybody who goes up against me, I take it as it's like the mafia or like drug dealers. You know what I mean? You're cutting into my territory if you go live when I go live. Everybody knows what time I go live. In fact, Pat Dixon's live today, I guess, to stick it to me. And Melton went live today to stick it to me at 4:15. So it's like, if anybody go live, everybody knows when I start my show. So if anybody goes live in that ballpark area, time slot, I consider it a personal threat. A vendetta has been started.
You were just sniping KB, dickhead.
No.
And you have in the past. Again, it's do as I say, not as I spew.
I'm not telling him to come down and fight. But if you want to see a real comic work, come down
Oh God.
and see what a real comic does.
We have, John.
As opposed to you talking about tipping cows.
We've seen your squeaky bit, John. It's brilliant.
How horrible. All right, everybody. Thanks for all the super chats.
Wow, that was quick.
This is Stuttering John saying Gigia.
Wow, that just ended out of nowhere. Wow.
Oh, he's got to go to his gig.
Hey, that makes me happy.
He's got to do his gig. That's why. I want to see if he said anything at the end since he ended before I could see.
Can I ask? Typically, what does the Stress Factory offer as far as like a door deal goes? Like, do they give 100% of the door?
No.
No, not even
No,
close.
Levy wanted to do a door deal with Vinny Brandt. Me and Levy was approaching Vinny Brandt to do like a Wednesday or something. And then Vinny Brandt's deal was Vinny Brandt gets the first 300 or 200 at the door. And then
dollars.
Yeah.
Not
Vinny
people,
Brandt
not
takes
people,
the
not
first
people.
cut. Vinny Brandt gets the first 300, 200, whatever the deal is. And then after that, you might get 80% of the door. So Vinny Brandt, unless you're really going to sell tickets, unless you can say to Vinny Brandt, I get 100% of the door, 90% of the door, or else I'll walk, then Vinny Brandt will go like, then walk. So John has no leverage. And John act like he's a touring comic. John's tour is over tonight. A Thursday night in October in the tent that they moved inside because they couldn't get anybody else to work inside. It's not a big night for comedy. And everybody there who super chats John and trolls John, watches John's show, is there to troll him.
So, but okay. So, and that room's probably seats like 200 to 250. 300. So
it's going to be
no
very
way.
empty. I'll have my phone on the whole time. I'll have my phone on the whole time.
The tickets are $30.
31.
So even if he sells 25 tickets, like he still doesn't even make. He's got to sell more than 50 tickets to even make $500.
He's not going to make any money. He's not going to make it. It doesn't matter. You can do the math until you're Stephen Hawking. It doesn't matter. He's not going to make any money. He's not going to make any money. John doesn't sell any tickets. He's an abysmal failure as a comic, as an announcer, the only thing he was good at was stuttering. He's a terrible husband, father, announcer, comic, everything.
And then how does this motherfucker claim that he made $6,000 in Ohio? I was like, the math don't add up.
He lies because he lies.
The math don't add up.
Because he doesn't have to prove it. So they all lie because they don't have to prove it.
Fucking.
I used the shoe boxes for the kitty. I used the shoe boxes for the kitty litter. I don't know. You're talking. Dave, the dead air made me uncomfortable too. No, I was watching. I didn't want to pull. I was just. I realized I had John up, but he wasn't on my show, and then I just wanted to see what he said because if I pull him up. And then I got to worry about. It's just easier because I just want to see what he was saying at that moment, and then I could address it. I didn't have to see him. I didn't have to show everybody. I didn't have to show everybody what he was saying because everybody knew everybody knew he was live and he was talking about me, so I could say, oh, and plus people were texting me what he was saying. I think that's what happened. Somebody texted me. Somebody texted me that he was talking about me, so then I just went to John's show, and then I was just listening, and there was no point to pull it up because I know we weren't talking about it for that long. By the time I pulled it up, he's going to move on to another super tip.
Yeah,
I use the shoe boxes for the kitty litter. I don't know what you're talking about, but good for you.
You couldn't sell out a shoe box, and he barely can. And he barely changes his cat's kitty litter, so maybe there's a tie in there.
Somebody texted me, Tommy Jordan. Somebody texted me an hour ago. Kevin, do you need a ticket for? Oh, my fucking phone. Kevin, do you need an extra ticket for tonight's show? I have one extra if you're going. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll go to. I know there's like a restaurant across the street. Or they used to be. So what I'll do is I'll set up camp at some restaurant and I'll tweet it out.
Tweet that out.
And then everybody just kind of go there. And if you need a ticket, just do it like that because I got to figure out because I think Brian Landon bought 2 tables. So I can't pretend I'm Brian Landon because they'll probably be looking for me. And if Vinny's there, of course I can't pretend, but somebody else could pretend that Brian landed because I don't know if they're going to ask for ID at a low profile event like Stuttering John show. Like if you're going to see Dale Hughley, they might want to keep everything on the up and up. But for 20 people that are going to see Stuttering John on a Thursday in October up against NFL football, they're not going to give 2 fucks.
Yeah.
Car, I'm going live. Just stick it to you. Yell now, please. Yeah, I guess everybody's live now. Stick it to me. I don't give 2 fucks. I love it, man. I love the company. At least if you're taking a train, you do have to worry about running into officer camp. No, they'll probably throw me from the stress factory. They'll have me physically removed. I'm guessing
they can't do that. Vinny doesn't have the balls to do that.
Well, if I do this too much when John makes a play, they might remove me. And I miss Officer. What's his name? Canfield. You shaking Silent Mike's hand tonight? Fuck Louis J and Soda. Yeah. What did they say, Dave, Sarah?
Yep. I don't know. I clipped it. It's 1:30.
What did they say?
They just.
I didn't watch it.
They said that so they starts off by praising Pat Dixon. Joe List
praising Pat Dixon.
That's how it starts. The clip starts the whole clip's 1:30. It's on my channel. But if you go to basically it starts off with them praising Pat Dixon. He says a Pat Dixon joke. I'm gonna end up dying choking on a hot dog waiting for a train. And the reason I know is because it's already almost happened to me 3 times. And then Joe List goes, Pat Dixon's had some great jokes. Bobby Kelly goes, what happened to Pat Dixon? And then Joe List goes, I don't know. And then Lewis goes, he turned into one of these Kevin Brennan reply guys. And then he goes off on saying, Kevin, Gino, and Pat fight on an island that nobody really gives a fuck about. And then Lewis goes on to say that he thinks you're funny, but because you hate him, he's like, I guess I have to hate him back. Stuff like that. I mean,
Oh,
whatever.
riveting.
and at
Listen,
the
man,
end,
listen, man. They're
at-
trying everything. They're Louis J. Gomez and Joe List and Bobby Kelly. They're trying everything. Nothing seems to be working, but they're trying everything. They do their own stuff. They work together. Joe List made a movie. Blah blah blah. Bobby Kelly started a podcast network. Louis J. Gomez started a fucking
podcast network.
No, he started a fucking company. He started a company. And again, they don't make any money. They don't make any money because when people quit, they say they don't pay any money. And again, why would you sign up for what's it called?
Legion of Skanks?
No, why would you
Gas Digital?
Yeah, why would you sign up for Gas Digital when everything else is free? They don't
all
have
the main shit is free.
Huh?
Yeah, all the main shit that you actually would want to see is free just a week later and censored.
So
Like,
they
okay.
have to pay rent for the studio, and then they have to pay producers. So the whole business model, it's like Sears Roebuck what they're doing over there. You know what I mean? They how do they make money? And then they got to pay rent. And then Louis J. Gomez acts like, and then now he's selling coffee. I mean, it's fucking laughable.
Well, I mean, Lewis basically stopped doing his live show because numero uno Josh Denny fan just kept pounding him with super chats, $1, $2 super chats, and he didn't want to answer any of the questions.
Right.
So he basically stopped streaming because he didn't want to receive, he didn't want the Stuttering John model, receive $2 super chats just to get shit on. Like, I don't know. I felt like if anybody, he would be able to take it, but apparently, and then they poo-poo this idea of super chats. All these comics, they want to poo-poo the idea. They don't realize that it's like literally the most grassroots way of making money. Like, as long as you can sit there and be criticized as well as get your praises, like you'll be fine. Like, the people speak with their dollars. I mean, it's literally, there's no ads, there's no censoring. How can you call that?
Plus, I was watching
bullshit?
the other day I was watching Godfrey
With
was
Dr.
live.
Dre?
Godfrey
Oh, yeah,
was
okay.
live. So he's in studio somewhere. He's got like 4 guests. Like every other show, they got 4 guests. And everyone's talking over each other. They're in a studio. So then I go to Playboard Super Chat. Godfrey gets Super Chats. He doesn't get a lot, but he gets some Super Chats. So again, if you're in studio, you're paying for a studio. And then like Alex Stein, you get Super Chats and you can't even read them. Because you know what I mean? You can't read them because where you read them, where are they on the screen? Can the people watching your show? So that whole business model of renting a studio and just riffing and hobnobbing with other comics or other hacks, it's so played out. And again, it's the same show everyone's doing. And then Louis J. Gomez has been paying rent for almost a decade now, and he hasn't made any money because if your business model like Compound Media is you got to pay rent, and then also you charge your subscribers. The subscribers at some point are going to be like, everything that we like is free, so why would we pay for Gas Digital? Because again, Cumia has a lot more fans than Louis J. Gomez or anybody at Gas Digital, and he couldn't make it work.
Yeah. The although I do think that if Garrett was the same age as he is now, back when Compound Media was starting, that Cumia would have asked him to be like the Keith the Cop figure, and that place would have done a lot better. But regardless, like yeah, like even the AdSense money, the ad money that people, when they redo ad reads, like 4 years ago, Tinfoil Hat, Sam Tripoli's show, Tinfoil Hat, was probably making almost $8,000 an ad read. And like, but you're getting like the good ad reads. You're getting like Helix mattresses, or those are like the ones that will pay high end dollars, some of them. And even like Blue Chew and stuff like that. If you're doing well, they'll pay $5,000 to $8,000 per ad read. But all that's why I asked Mark Maron why he's moving away from the thing, because nobody watches. I mean, people still listen to the iTunes podcast, but it's not the same audience. It's an older audience. And on top of that, people want to see video. And that just in general, the ad money has just shrunk so much that only the top video podcasts on Spotify or YouTube are making $20,000, $30,000 an episode because they do 3 or 4 ad reads that make money. But everybody else, now Triple E's doing like ad reads for like CBD oil and bullshit and like copy my crypto shit. And like,
yeah, they're all fighting. They're all fighting over the same ad dollars. I mean, most the people that go to podcasts to run their ads, they go to the biggest show and then it trickles down. And then if you have a smaller show, then you'll take any and you'll do an ad read for any company. If they pay you $100, you'll fucking do it. So then it becomes like diminishing returns. But also the whole business model is so played out because every show's the same. A bunch of guys sitting around, they're doing their version of Tough Crowd or Opie and Anthony, and they're all sitting around. That's what fucking Louis J. Gomez, that show he does with Bobby Kelly and Joe List. It's like an old version of fucking Tough Crowd or Opie and Anthony, where they just, they shoot the shit. That show doesn't make any money, and then they probably don't get any ad reads, and they probably do decent numbers. But again, people that want their shit promoted, they'll just go to a bigger show. If they want to run ads on a podcast, they'll just go to a bigger show. So they can pretend they're doing great and look at our live views or look at our blah blah blah, but they don't make any money. And again, they got to do it from a fucking studio.
Well, they also there's a company that the ads go to, and then so if your podcast hires that company, then you might get a little more access to like the Blue Chews and the
but then you got to pay the company.
And then you got to pay the company, and then they decide who gets the good amount, like the most amount of money. So they've got a pool of 50 podcasts. They've got Matt and Shane at the top, and they've got Dave Sarah at the bottom. And it's like, for the same exact ad read, obviously Matt and Shane are going to make $8,000, and the same exact ad read, I make $100. And like they got to figure out those numbers, but in the end, they're still making a shit ton of money. So you're not even getting the full amount that you could get from them. Like when Rogan does an ad read, allegedly he's making like $40,000 to $80,000 an ad read, and he does like 4 or 5 an episode. Which I mean, fucking do it. But like, just like
my sources are saying Dave got the story wrong. It's much worse about Louis J. Gomez. This is from Numero Uno, Josh Denny fan. I was in the free chat harassing Louis, and he couldn't stop responding, and eventually went on a long, angry rant, shut down the show, and deleted it. It was his 4th live stream on YouTube, and he's never come back in 5 months.
Yeah.
So again, Louis J. Gomez, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake, a tough guy, and then but they can't take they need constant support. Like fucking Theo Vaughn had a breakdown because Mark Maron said something about him. He went on a fucking death spiral. I mean, it's like these guys are fucking clowns. So again, they want the show. They want again, the show is good natured ribbing, and they think the Legion of Skank show is, their Skank fans are so mean, but all their fans support them. So if they get a fan that doesn't support them, they're like, oh, you're mean. I can't take it anymore. It's like these comics are fucking pathetic.
Yeah, I enjoy Legion of Skanks. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I don't.
Well, because you're a half of you know what.
Yeah, but I don't mind,
But don't be a bitch. Will you add that?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Louis J. Gomez and you're supposed to be a tough guy, don't be a bitch. But again, they want to make some extra money and on YouTube, and then they try YouTube, and it's like, oh my God, it's so mean. Everyone's so mean. But again, I thought their show was the most offensive podcast in the world, didn't it? Wasn't that their brag? They had the most offensive podcast in the world. But again, he doesn't want any people in the chat being untoward or mean to him. I mean, it's so fucking gay. It should be on the Randy Travis network.
Yeah, he released his trailer for his open mic special a couple hours ago, and Kevin Soundboard retweeted it saying some shit like, I'm Puerto Rican, and then I talk about this, and like just calling him a hack basically. And then Louis, the first thing he goes to, he retweets Kevin Soundboard with just a picture of Kevin Soundboard from his avatar, and he's like, I don't like Louis. So even Lewis's comebacks, he's a comic, right? His comebacks are always like, oh, you're ugly. It's like, okay,
right,
amazing, great. These are the people that are making fun of me. A man with a martini in his hand.
Everyone
It's like,
should just do the same show. I mean, I'm watching Godfrey's show, and it's like God. I don't know where he did the show. It doesn't look like Gas Digital, so I don't know if he gets his own studio. But he had at least four people on a couch. I know there's at least. It might have been 3 guests with Godfrey, or might have been Godfrey with 4 guests. Anyway, so I'm like, I know I was on YouTube because that's how I saw it. So I'm like, let me see if he's getting super chats. He gets them. He don't get any. So again, Chad probably told him Brennan's making money, just like he told Florentine Brennan's making money in super chats. I mean, Godfrey's been here. And he sees that I'm getting super chats. So Godfrey's like, I'll do it my way. I'll do it from the studio with guests. But then where do the super chats come up? Like with Primetime Stein, he would get super chats. If I sent him a super chat, he'd be like, they wouldn't read it, or the producer would see it. And then when does it go up on the screen to read it and or address it? And again, if you don't read people's super chats, they're not going to send them. That's a fact, Jack. So if you send Alex Primetime Stein super chats and he never reads them, you ain't gonna send him anymore. You'll send him one. You'll be like, okay, I didn't get my money's worth because he didn't read it or he didn't put it up on the screen.
okay, so like the regs, they have like 2, maybe 3 ad reads. I don't know how much they make from each of those, but if you just run the AdSense numbers, they're making like $600 per show.
But you're guessing. You're totally guessing.
It's like a rough estimate of.
Okay, and then but then they got they doing it from a studio, or they're doing it from the comedy seller.
Yeah, seller.
So again, are they making any money? No. If they make $600 in the show, they're making $150 each. It's not a lot of money. No. So again, they're trying everything, but everyone's trying the same thing. It's like everyone's trying the same thing. Get a studio, get 3 or 4 people, try to do your version of Opie and Anthony and or a tough crowd, and let's see what happens. But as everyone's doing the same show, when you go to a show like that, it's just like, Dan Soder, I guess he's the alpha because he does the most impressions and he talks the loudest. But then you watch the show and it's like, okay, what's the show? You guys more good-natured ribbing? I mean, it's fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Stokely says everyone play car alarms on their phone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to upload them. KB, I reserved ticket for you on a name Jeff Lamb. Thank you. I prefer what did I use for Neil's show? Mike Brown or something? I don't know. I'm gonna pay cash.
Mike Brown, the fucking wasn't he Cleveland's fucking
no, now he's the Knicks coach, Mike Brown.
Knicks coach? Oh god.
No, he just started.
Everybody hated him then.
Yeah, he was at Cleveland, then he went to the Lakers. Did you hear about the Chauncey Billups?
Right. No, what happened with Chauncey Billups? I was trying to find out what was happening.
Who he is?
Yeah, he used to play for the Clippers for a little while.
No, he's the coach of the Portland Trailblazers.
But I'm just saying,
he just got arrested today for illegal gambling.
Oh, yes, I did hear this.
His life is over. His life is over because, again, all I can think of is what Chris Rock said about black people and when they get money. They really have a problem holding on to it. So
I didn't know that was
Chauncey Billups is such a clown.
Wow.
That he's getting paid. He don't even have to read super chats. He makes a lot of money as a player, now as a head coach. And he's like, you know what? Let me get involved with some gamblers and some mafiosos. But again, his life is over. He'll go to jail. Even if he doesn't go to jail for a long time, he'll never work again as in the NBA.
No, for sure. I mean, back in like 2015, I remember listening to Fox Sports in the morning when Colin Cowherd, I think, he was on Fox Sports at the time. I don't know if he still is. Colin Cowherd, he was talking about a story how the Irish and the Russian mafia were fixing tennis matches. So he starts off that show in the morning talking. He goes, this has never happened. I've never been shut down on a story before. I talked to my producer. I said, I want to talk about the story. My producer said, you could talk about it for 10 seconds. And he said, I want to talk about it for 3 minutes. And he goes, all right, you could talk about it for 40 seconds. So here it is. He talks about it for 40 seconds. He literally says that basically the Russian and Irish mob were fixing tennis matches. Even some
but nobody cares about tennis. Nobody cares about tennis.
I understand. But I'm just saying
it's easy to fix a tennis match. It's easy to fix a tennis match because it's 1-on-1. Basketball is harder to fix because there's 5 against 5.
Yeah, but I understand that. But I'm just saying in general. And then
we're looking for. I don't care about the tennis. No offense, but I hate Colin Cowherd.
Yeah.
Basically, what they were looking for was they listen, Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, wanted to be in bed with gambling because he knew he could make more money, and Shaq, and when you watch TNT, they're all the major networks, sport networks have their own fucking gambling site now. ESPN has their own gambling site. So again, what happens is the mafia and gamblers, they want inside information. That's where they're going after players. They don't need the players to fix games necessarily, but they're looking for inside information. And I think and again, Chauncey Phillips got involved with a poker ring, and then Chauncey Phillips is such a piece of shit that he didn't catch on what was happening, and then he probably got in debt or whatever, and then the mafia's like, hey man, you got any insider info? It's just like the Wall Street insider trading. So they're looking for inside information, and then they bet on it. But again, because of all the gambling now and all the legal gambling sites, they can see when something is untoward as far as. So there's another basketball player, I don't know his name. We'll call him Blackie McBlackstone. Anyway, they were asking him for information about stuff, and there were a lot of bets being placed on his particular prop bets. No, he's not on the Blazers, but on particular prop bets for this player for I think his first name's Jeff. Anyway, for different games, because again, the guy can tell, and he was connected to the mafia too. And they did basically want to know, are you hurt? How much, and again, if you bet a player under 3 points, under 2 assists, if you know he's kind of hurt, he's going to tell his coach, I'm not feeling good. So it's all this illegal shit, but they catch it. And that's why Chauncey Phillips is so fucking stupid, because he's got to be a moron, or he's got to have a gambling addiction or something to not catch on that they're going to catch on, because they will. They see patterns. Once they see the pattern, you're done.
Well, remember Crawford? Remember there was always talk about him being on the take, and that Crawford would fix matches and shit like the fix games.
Crawford,
the bald, fat, old NBA ref. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that in the past it felt like that, like the media or like the people were like running cover for some of these guys, and now if you're not on their team.
I mean, they're always worried about the refs. A ref, Jeff something. There was a guy from Philadelphia. He got arrested. Back in the
day, Donahue.
Yeah, they got to worry about the refs. But I mean, they got to worry about everything. But the point is, the NBA is basically it's such a shit show. Nobody even liked the NBA because the league had turned to shit with the 3-point shots, and now they got this. I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna buy a ticket under the name Chauncey Phillips today and see what happens.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was Chauncey Phillips.
Jeff Lamp was a baseball player, right, Budnoy? I keep watching the last episode to carefully study Lucy's points, whatever they might be. I know. You got to study, and then you got to study again, and focus on her face, Jamie. I mean, what a dumb cunt she is. And I don't make any money, but I'll do what the boys say, because I like to show my cleavage. I like a lot of attention.
She does have some nice titties, it looks like, from the looks of it.
From the looks of it, but who knows what happens when she takes those support garments off.
Oh, no.
Calling a bomb threat, a KB, technically, you're not wrong. Oh, yes, because he's bombing.
Right.
I'll say I heard it's somewhere between 7:30 and 9 o'clock. There's going to be someone bombing at the stress factory. Officer
From
Canfield,
7:30 to 9 o'clock.
German Connor, Officer Canfield has been demoted to New Brunswick train detail since his devastating courtroom loss to KB, but he carries your picture. This is my dream come true. Waiting for the day he can extract sweet, sweet revenge. That'd be great if I go to the Dunkin' Donuts at the train station in New Brunswick or at Newark, and Officer Canfield is working at the fucking Dunkin' Donuts because he got embarrassed by me. I handed him his ass. Once everybody else at the police station saw that video, they're like, "Oh my God, you let that guy talk to you like that?" And Canfield's like, "That's Neil's brother.
He missed his promotion, and then his wife divorced him, and now his kids hate him.
They're all mocking him, and then he had to resign in disgrace."
Right. Resign in disgrace.
What percentage of material will be crowd work?
Oh God.
A lot of stuttering crowd work.
Tough crowd work. Hey.
I thought it was back-to-back German. Oh, it is back-to-back German Condor. Thank you, back-to-back. Jamie Palacios. He sent one earlier, right? Oh, yeah. Wow, Jamie Palacios, 1999, and he does a lot of good work on Patreon. Makes a lot of good Patreon comments. KB, you got to give it to John. He's much more successful than you. He stays at his mommy's house and his 2 coat hangers. Someone's doing it. Yeah, with the coat hangers are a mystery. They're a complete mystery. Why not just take them down? Who are they for? When Pat Dixon comes home? Jamie, and now he became a YouTube member. Somebody got paid.
Someone got paid, baby. We're making money. We're making money.
It's Godfrey's show called Newport News. And Marcus Welby. No, I mean, no, again, Godfrey was live. It doesn't look like Gas Digital, so I don't know if he has his own studio. And Godfrey does good numbers as far as live views and stuff, I guess. I mean, he had like 800, 900 live. He didn't have a ton live, but you know, I know he's been doing again. Godfrey's not my business, but the point is, you know, I guess he's been doing Instagram live for a long time. Now he's on YouTube because he can read super chats in theory, but you can't read super chats when you have 3 or 4 guests in studio and then they don't even know what's going on. Then they're not on the screen. Where do you see them? And you know, it was like it doesn't make dollars and it don't make sense to do it that way. But again, everyone's trying to be like everybody wants to do the same show. We'll have 4 guys in the studio and then we'll riff. It'll be so hysterical. And it'll be like Opie and Anthony. The only reason Opie and Anthony was successful really is because they had no competition. They had no competition, so they could get any guest they wanted. And now there's all this competition. Everybody still wants to do the same show.
But also, I mean, people want to sit there and think that even Opie and Anthony was like not topical in some way. Like they're there reading news from the day and riffing off of that type of stuff too. It's not just 4 dudes talking about their fucking children. Like I don't need to hear about Bobby Kelly and his son's fight that they had the other day, and then bring up all of Bobby Kelly's trauma from his past, and that's why he doesn't like when his kid hits his head or something like. Nobody cares, Bobby.
Right,
Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Please keep the mattress ad talk. I know. Please keep talking mattress ad. I know that's why to get him off topic.
I'm just saying.
I got sick of it quickly because Bobby Kelly used to always say, "No, you got to get the ad reads. Got to get the ad reads," and then we never got any ad reads at Riotcast, even though we had the fastest growing show of all time there. So again, everyone's chasing after the same ad dollars, and again, even if you get an ad, it's not going to be a lot of money, so it's all stupid. But Bobby Kelly's a fat dumb fuck.
Well, but also too, like the ad people know that the numbers are all bullshit now anyway. So they have to like, you've got to be in the zeitgeist and like, you got to be really trending for them to really pay you some good money. Otherwise, forget about it.
Yeah, because they can run 20 ads on 20 different shows and spend a certain amount of money and only, you know, reach this so many people, or they can spend a lot of money on one big show and do it that way. So I think in the old days, they used to try a lot of different shows and see, you know, if they got any, you know, promo codes and blah, 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 do it that way. But now I think they're just like, fuck it. We'll just go to the bigger shows. And the smaller shows just got to get just the breadcrumbs, the Barry Ribs breadcrumbs, whatever they can get their, you know, whatever the trickle down, whatever they hand you, you got to accept because it's better than nothing. Dave's the more articulate version of it's Tommy Jordan.
I don't know if that's a compliment or a put down, but thank you.
Both. I think it's both.
Okay.
LJG's last special.
Luce Gomez.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was what? It's not a crowd work thing.
His last special, it's a 30-minute comedy special. Talks about sticking hamburger up his butt. Stolen Karen jokes. I don't know. I don't think he's talking about Karen Feehan, but I think because he puts it in quotes, so he's talking about a Karen.
No, I think he's talking about Karen jokes about this Karen said this, this Karen said that.
Yeah. Kind of like what David Lucas does. Goes on Twitter and steals jokes.
Karmic is boozing. Send a link. Yeah, I got to wrap it up because I got to get ready for my big night.
Yeah, you got a big
I don't want
night.
to be late. It's like prom night.
You can't let the fucking thing turn into a tomato or whatever. Pumpkin.
Blackie McBlackstone, point guard out of Purdue. Is he out of Purdue? I mean, these guys are so stupid. They don't pay him enough money.
Mick Blackstone, is he Irish?
That's why they pay the refs. The refs get paid well in the NBA because they don't want them to fucking take dirty money from the mob and fix games. You know, so and the pro players definitely get paid enough.
Yeah, and the only point I was trying to get to with that whole Colin Cowherd thing was that the very next day, Rafael Nadal, the number 2 seed at the time, lost to an unseeded person in the first round of like the French Open or one of those Australian Opens or something. And that's why I think that they didn't want him talking about it. So anyway, let me get my end of my story.
Because his producer knew the next the Rafael Nadal match was going to be fixed.
I don't know what they know, what they didn't know, but I mean, these people got to talk or something. I don't know. I don't bet on sports anymore. I haven't in 10 years.
I haven't in 10 days.
Well, I mean, but you know, baseball is okay. Baseball is the last sport that's being that difficult to rig.
No, I took the Dodgers once I saw if they got to the wild card, they were going to play the Phillies, and I bought as protection. Yeah, plus I knew the Phillies would be rusty for sitting around for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and now Dodgers might be rusty for sitting around a little while, but
Dodgers are going to be rusty. I say put all your money on Game 1 on Toronto because the whatchamacallit's favored.
I was scared of the Brewers. I thought that they had the firepower to beat the Dodgers. But Shohei Ohtani, that was a fucking crazy performance. My cousin was at the game. My cousin's
we don't
uncle.
Do sports and weather
anyway,
here.
Whatever.
We don't do sports and weather here. We do Karmic at 5.
Right.
Imagine being a person in New York and you give a fuck about safety. You give a fuck about security. Oh my God, you must be a conservative. But don't tell me about Joey C and his stupid fucking ways.
That's enough for me. Don't tell me about Joey C. Blackie McBlackstone, yeah, he's done. Chauncey Billups is done. I couldn't. When I saw the news, I was like, they got to be kidding me. Possible alias for tonight. Randy Travis Bickle. Yes, I'll go as Randy Travis or Chauncey Billups.
Hey, Pete Rose never served any time for his shit, right? For his alleged.
No, he went to jail.
He did go to jail. Okay.
Yeah, but I think the IRS got him.
Oh, okay.
For tax evasion. That's how they get you. That's how they get everybody.
Al Capone.
That's how they got Al Capone. When they can't get you any other way, they get you for not paying your taxes.
Yeah.
And they know gamblers don't have any money. They don't have millions laying around for to pay their taxes because they blow it all in gambling. Oh, Jeff Lamp was Jim Norton's alias used at the. That's true. I knew the name. Was familiar. Jeff Lamp was Jim Norton's alias used at the Comedy Cellar. Also named the guy who finger fiddled a young Bobby Kelly. That's why Norton used the name. Yeah, that's a great story. Yeah, so every time you would go to every time you go to the Comedy Cellar, you knew if Norton was there because it'd be Jeff Lamp. Because they have the names written on a chalkboard on the outside of the club.
Yeah.
So Jeff Lamp, I never knew the Jeff Lamp story, but so every time Bobby Kelly went there, he would have to see Jeff Lamp. That was a good one. That's what I like. That kind of good nature ribbing is okay.
Yeah. So like none of the comedy clubs really in New York offer a good portion of the door, like for a door deal. Because I know that's why Rogan and Red Band would do the Ice House instead of the Comedy Store when they do like the Rogan and Friends and stuff like that, is because Ice House was giving them like 100% of the door. So
yeah. there were rooms like that's why Caroline's came about, because every club in New York was a showcase room where everyone did 15 minutes, and then Caroline's became a headliner room, and then the other one became a headliner room too, the one on 23rd Street. What's the comedy club on 23rd Street? It's
New
still
York
there.
comic strip.
Huh?
Comic strip.
No, don't just guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's I should know it. Maybe somebody knows it in the free chat.
Gotham.
Yeah, Gotham. Yeah, so Gotham used to be a Gotham, and then they did live at Gotham. Yeah, Gotham.
Yeah.
So Gotham used to be a showcase room, and then they were used to be on like 21st or 22nd Street, and then they moved to 23rd Street, and then they became like a headliner room. So, but if you're gonna do a thing where you're gonna do like a podcast, you just go to a smaller theater in New York as opposed to a comedy club. So I think they try to do the regs. They try to do a live show.
Yeah.
I think they did. They did like Irving Park, whatever that park, that theater in Irving Park is. Maybe it's called.
Yeah.
Irving
What
Park.
the Wilbur? No, not the Wilbur. No,
And in
no,
any case,
yeah,
I
it's not
think I
important.
remember. I think they tried to do a show, then the show got canceled. Maybe I don't know if the tickets weren't selling. In any case, in any case, I have no. I wish them nothing but the worst because they're all doing the same show and they're all trying to bring back Opie and Anthony and Tough Crowd, and it's just a bunch of comics sitting around riffing, creating magic, and again, do it from a studio. It's a great idea, like every other show does. Pay for the studio. I'm watching this show with Mike Cannon and that other guy, Andy Haynes. They have a show called The Beautiful Boys or something. And again, they sit around. I see clips. They have to rent a studio. They have a comedian come in. They're comedians. They had Karen Feehan on the other day. Andy Haynes is making jokes. He's a funny guy. He's making jokes. They're howling, laughing. Karen Feehan is howling, laughing. Again, they got to rent the studio. They don't make any money. They're not getting a lot of live views. Is it helping sell tickets on the road? No. But everybody keeps trying literally the same formula. And maybe it'll be magic for us.
Well, Brennan Sagalow and Mike Cannon had that podcast with Mike Feeney. And then Cannon got asked to do a show with Chrissy D, right?
Yeah.
So he split up the podcast. So Mike Feeney now is off on his own. And then what happens 4 years later? Oh, Brennan Sagalow and Mike Cannon start another podcast together. Who cares? Who could possibly give a shit?
Chrissy D went back to do a show with whatchamacallit? Giannis.
Well, yeah. So
Cannon.
So Volcano comes in. He's like, I'm gonna start this Hey Babe network. Okay, no press, some bullshit, whatever the fuck it's called. He steals Chrissy D from Giannis, and then a new season of improv.
Giannis, they had already broken up. I think him and Giannis already broken up.
It all kind of started around the same time.
In any case, it's the same formula. Rent the studio, pay for the studio, and then already you're at a net loss. They don't make any money unless they get some ad reads, and you don't get ad reads unless you do big numbers. But how are you going to do big numbers when there's a billion podcasts out there? Like I said, when Opie and Anthony were popular, they had no competition. They had literally no competition, at least nationally. So now there's nothing but competition, and everybody still wants to do the same show. Rent the studio, and we'll let the magic be created.
The green room hang.
Jamie Palacio got paid ratting out fellow taco eaters to good for you. I still can't believe I wake up this morning to the thing on ESPN about Chauncey Billups and the other guy, and I was like, these guys are so fucking stupid. They're dumber than Pat Dixon and Carmix. I mean, and Ray DeVito. I mean, it's amazing how fucking stupid these people are. So I'm like, I'm like, are just people stupid? Because every day I got to deal with stupid people, and then I see Chauncey Billups. I'm like, wow, this guy trumped everybody in the Dabbleverse, literally. I mean, Chauncey Billups. Everybody said he was a great guy, great teammate, great coach. He just signed like a 5-year deal out in Portland. Nobody wants to coach in Portland because Portland's a dead town. But they paid him, and he's got a young team, and now he's going to jail for at least 5 years. That's a fact.
That's fucking nuts.
unless he gets the same lawyer that OJ got.
Imagine
So,
you go down. Yeah.
And then, in any case, I'm going to be dressed. Jamie Palacios, I'll be ready for ICE today when they show up to remove me from the stress factory.
That's right.
I'll have my
Billy
mask
Brand
on.
doesn't have the balls. He doesn't have the balls to kick you out. Doesn't have the balls. That's what I'm saying. All right. Well, maybe
This is
maybe
almost
you
this is almost better than the car horn. Because they can't frisk me for this, can they? I'll just have it in my pocket.
What is that? A gun or a fucking spinner?
These are not
Oh, no,
illegal.
it's a spinner. No.
Thank you, Jamie Palacios. You guys can learn a lot from Jamie Palacios, and if you have to rat out some taco eaters to ICE to get me a $50 super chat, well, I have no problem with that. Get your shoes on. We're leaving. NJ Ranger, get your shoes on. We're leaving. Also, why is K-Mac so worried about NYC? I thought he was never visiting because it's overrated. I'm dressing sharp tonight, by the way. I'll be dressed ready for ICE. I'll be dressed ready to do some time in jail. NJ Ranger, as soon as I get to my location, I don't know where I'm going to be, but as soon as I get to my location, I will tweet it out where I'm at and the coordinates, and then everyone who wants to meet me, and then we'll have a couple of drinks, and then we'll go over there drunk, and we'll create havoc. KB, when you get forcefully removed from the venue, can you yell out, "I'm Neil's brother," or what's the charge? What's the charge?
Enjoying a succulent Chinese meal?
What's the charge? I'll be yelling that.
Take your hand off my crotch.
Is that from a movie? I'm enjoying a succulent Chinese meal.
No, it's like this British guy. It's a video of this British guy from like the 80s or 90s getting arrested. And I think he's like a writer or some kind of journalist or something, but he speaks very eloquently. And they're like trying to get him into the car and he's just refusing. He goes, "What's the charge? Trying to eat a succulent Chinese meal? Get your hand off my crotch."
That's new.
It's great. It's great. No, it's old. It's great though. If you type in Chinese succulent meal or succulent Chinese meal, it'll come up. It's fucking funny.
I'm just gonna keep saying, "Are you guys ICE? Show me your face," even if they don't have anything on their face. I'd be like, "Show me your face. Are you ICE? Buy the boys a few drinks. Skull." Thank you, Jamie. Wow, we did pretty good today with the Reds. We did HVAC North, Jamie Palacios. And Jamie Palacios gave us 2 orange. And also, and Sorcerer started out with a "have fun tonight." Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. What song is that?
I don't know.
You don't know? You know that song? I guess I'm too old. Tukey wouldn't know it either. Tukey's like, I never heard that song. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Everybody have fun. All right, we're caught up. All right, I better jump off because I gotta take a shower. Good job, Dave. Good detective work.
Watch me on Dr. Huge though today. Dr. Hugenstein. 4:00.
What?
PST.
4:00.
The Dr. Huge show.
Hugenstein?
Just the guy. He's Dalver's guy. Good show. Good show. Watch me tonight, baby. He's in chat. I love you guys.
Is he better than Shmuel? Is he better than Shmuel?
Yeah, way better than Shmuel. Way better. And way younger. Way younger. Good show. Dr. Huge show. Let's go. Bye.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight. All right, great job, everybody. Thank you for the support. HVAC North, Jamie Palacios, Sorcerer, and everybody who helped me out today. Tommy Jordan, I'll get your number off the email. Let me take a quick shower. And I'll be there. I'm going to get there early so I can meet people in case I get thrown out of the venue. It'd be funny if I got thrown out of a venue that I used to work at. and whatchamacallit sent a buzzer beater yesterday. Permaseal about Chad. He was shitting on Chad. So I don't even have to read it. You get the gist of it. Chad should pay Doodle, and it was short. It was $2, so I didn't feel too bad. I'll read it tomorrow when I'm not in a hurry. Fuck you, Big J. when a mid-lit comic asks them to come on their pod, crickets, Joe Rogan, hey, want to come on? Big J, right away, Mr. Rogan. Yeah, and that's another thing. It's like you can't, there's so many podcasts, you can't get any good guests. I mean, quote unquote, big name, good guests. So again, everybody wants to do the same show, you know, get a studio, a couple of comics, 2 or 3 comics, and then you invite a guest on and you create magic, but it's the same show. And then who are you getting? So Karen Feehan, we try to get Karen Feehan. She won't do the show just because me and Kumi have talked about her butthole for an hour one time when I used to work at Compound Media. Big J, when a mid-lit comic asks them to come on their pod, crickets, Joe Rogan, hey, want to come on? Big J, right away, Mr. Rogan. And again, the thing with Rogan and everybody, you know, everybody's like Mark Maron. Again, the only reason I'm supporting Joe Rogan over Mark Maron is because Joe Rogan's more popular. If Mark Maron was more popular, they'd be supporting him over Joe Rogan. That's just the way it goes. Just like Opie and Anthony found out how many friends they had in the comedy world. That's just the way it goes. Comics they're spineless and they're opportunistic and they're just going to side with Rogan because he's more popular. And again, they have to, white knight for Rogan and Mark Maron's mean. He put Theo Von in a death spiral because he said something about Theo Von. It's like, it's pathetic. Louis J. Gomez, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake, another thin-skinned bitch. He went running because numero uno Josh Jenny fan was like, yeah, he didn't dick ride Louis J. Gomez. So if you're not dick riding Louis J. Gomez is like, you're meanie Bajini, and I'm gonna go running. I'll never do another show because you guys are mean. Again, these guys all act like they're tough, but they get any pushback and they're like, hey, we only like fans that support us. We only like fans that agree with us 100%. It's fucking pathetic.